Woman found dead German Shepherd puppy in her backyard. What happened next was a miracle. It was a chilly autumn morning. Sarah, a middle-aged woman known for her gentle love for gardening, stepped into her backyard with a cup of tea in hand. As she walked past the flower beds, something caught her eye, a lifeless shape lying near the fence. Her heart sank. It was a tiny German Shepherd puppy, motionless, barely breathing, covered in dirt. At first glance, the poor pup looked dead. Sarah's instincts urged her to check. Kneeling down, she placed her trembling hand near the puppy's nose. Faint, almost invisible, but there it was, a whisper of breath. Her eyes filled with tears. "Not today, little one," she whispered. Sarah quickly wrapped the puppy in her scarf, feeling the cold, weak body against her chest. She rushed inside. Sarah placed the pup by the fireplace, gently rubbing his tiny chest to stimulate warmth. She remembered reading about animal first aid. Slow chest compressions, careful breaths of air, wrapped in a warm towel. Hours passed, with Sarah whispering prayers and hope. Finally, after what seemed like forever, the puppy whimpered. A small sound, but powerful enough to bring tears streaming down her face. The next few days were a struggle. The puppy was malnourished, dehydrated, and too weak to stand. Sarah fed him tiny drops of warm milk mixed with nutrients through a syringe. Every time he cried out in pain, Sarah sat beside him, reminding him that he wasn't alone anymore. Neighbors doubted the puppy would survive, but Sarah refused to give up. She named him Miracle. Weeks turned into months. Miracle began showing signs of strength. His dull eyes lit up with life. His fragile legs stumbled, then stood, then ran. He followed Sarah everywhere, as if knowing she was his savior. Veterinarians were stunned by his progress. "This recovery is almost impossible," one said. But Miracle's determination and Sarah's love created a bond that science couldn't explain. One stormy night, Sarah fainted in her kitchen due to low blood pressure. Miracle, sensing something was wrong, barked endlessly. When no one responded, he ran outside and scratched the neighbor's door. Alarmed, the neighbor followed Miracle and discovered Sarah unconscious. Paramedics rushed in time. Doctors later said, had it been a few more minutes, she wouldn't have made it. The story of Sarah and her German Shepherd spread quietly in the community. The puppy who came back from the dead had now become a savior himself. People who once underestimated dogs were moved by Miracle's loyalty and instinct. Schools invited Sarah to share the story, teaching children about compassion, animal care, and second chances. Years later, Sarah often sat in her backyard, Miracle by her side, his strong frame resting against her legs. The very place she found him dead was now their sanctuary. She often told visitors, "Sometimes, life gives us miracles in the most broken forms. All they need is love, care, and a chance. And when you give them that, they give you back life itself." The world didn't just see a puppy saved, they saw hope reborn. Every life, no matter how small or weak, has value. With compassion and perseverance, even the impossible can turn into a miracle.